Let's take what's fake and give it a shake to make it break. Maybe I should stick to presenting fact checks instead of rapping?
Hello and welcome to the Daily Knot, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. I asked Siri about the next thing, but she didn't know. How about you, Body? Did President Joe Biden wander aimlessly away from a group of world leaders during a skydiving demonstration at the Group of Seven summit?
No, that's not true. Biden did take a few steps away from the group, but it was to give a thumbs up to the paratrooper adjacent to the group who was collecting his gear.
Indeed.
The Folgore paratroopers of the Italian army dropped in over a golf club in southern Italy on the first day of the annual summit, carrying flags of the G7 countries, the European Union and the 2024 G7 summit.
Don't jump to conclusions without a parachute. Always check the full video before believing social media claims. Am I the only one wondering about this? Does a video accurately show actress Angelina Jolie in 2024 condemning violence in Gaza?
No, that's not true. The version in a social media post is edited from a 2020 video of Jolie giving a message of support to the people of Bosnia-Herzegovina. The video posted on social media is edited to remove the mention of Bosnia-Herzegovina as a comparison with the original footage shows.
I'm relieved to hear that.
She never mentioned Gaza in the original video, nor does she mention it in the edited video. It is the post's caption that makes the claim.
Remember folks, always fact check before sharing videos online. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Here's another question for you. Does a combination of former President Barack Obama's portrait and its mirrored version produce an image of a goat-like figure?
No, that's not true. The image was digitally manipulated.
How about that? Got more details?
The altered picture was shared by an account with a long history of spreading false claims.
Looks like someone was just kidding around with Photoshop. Remember, always fact check before sharing images online. Can you tackle this item next? Does a leaked photo authentically show a city on the other side of the ice at Antarctica, as a post on Facebook claimed?
No, that's not true. The image was created using artificial intelligence, based on the results of 3 image analysis tools used by Lead Stories.
Thanks for providing more background.
Many conspiracy theorists use the ice wall argument to make unfounded arguments, such as that the Earth is flat. Also, an expert told Lead Stories that claims involving supposed ice walls are hoaxes.
Remember, just because something looks real doesn't mean it is. Always fact check before sharing wild claims about ice walls or anything else. Is this really a thing? Does a social media video show pro-Palestinian protesters running onto the field during the annual Congressional baseball game on June 12, 2024?
No, that's not true. A small group of demonstrators did storm the field at Nationals Park, interrupting the Congressional game, but they were not pro-Palestinian protesters as a viral post on X claimed.
I should have known that.
Instead, they were environmental activists representing a group called Climate Defiance.
Before sharing posts about protesters, people should make sure they know what the protest is about. Here's another question for you. Did a passenger flight disappear in 1955 after taking off from New York, only to resurface 37 years later, as a reel on Facebook claimed?
No, that's not true. This claim appears to be based on a 1985 hoax published by the U.S. tabloid weekly World News, which wrote that an airline charter flight that left New York in 1955 with 57 passengers and crew reappeared 30 years later.
Some people will be happy to hear that.
The article did not include official sources or reports at the time of its publication. Lead Stories found no contemporary evidence or record to corroborate the supposed disappearance. Lastly, audio taken from the video was created using artificial intelligence, based on the results of an audio analysis tool used by Lead Stories.
Well, I guess that flight was just on a really long layover. Remember folks, always fact check before sharing those wild stories online. That's all folks.
Please like, share and follow.